Morning, everybody. We are back at Exotics Racing here in Fontana, California, and here's a good opportunity. You just got out of that really neat EXR race car, and now we're going to do a few laps in the Huracan. What's great is I've not driven a Lamborghini Huracan before. They did not send me one as a press car, so haha, driving it anyway. This is Nick Romano. Thank you so much, sir.
No problem. Thanks for being
here. It's Nick's job to be here and be my instructor for safety, so he may throw in some tips here and there. Please don't be too mean to him on the internet. He's doing his job. He's welcome to be here, and he's a very nice guy. So let's see what the Huracan's got.
Let's do it.
We are gonna go. What mode are we in? We're in Strada right now. Can we go Corsa?
We can go sport.
Okay, fine. Where's the button for sport?
Right here.
Oh, they put it in the steering wheel.
Yeah, they did.
The gauges are awesome. I don't really fit great in a helmet, but you know what? Screw it. It's a Lambo. So yeah, manual mode, sport mode. And let's see what this thing's got. I think the Ferrari's out the far end. Just go ahead and pull it through. He's gonna want to get to the Cayenne is right there. Does that matter?
Go for it.
All right, here we go. Lamborghini, 610 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and boy, does it feel different from that race car. Immediate, just understeer there. Not even full throttle. That's full throttle, and boy, is it quick. Into fifth gear. What are these? Oh yeah, you weren't kidding, Nick. It is a little hairy in that bumpy braking zone there.
Yes, it is. Now in this car, we're going to use fourth and fifth gear. It's a 7-speed. It's a close ratio. It's got so much torque. You don't actually need third gear on this track. It's just wasting time.
The turn in is so much different from the race car. Very tight steering rack. It turns in really, really fast. Brake pedal is very tight. Wow, that turn in right there is really, really immediate. The car feels instantly softer than the Gallardo, more forgiving, as it were. Brakes are there's ceramics on this guy, right?
Nope, these are not ceramics.
Steel brakes.
Yep.
Okay.
But they work fantastic. Now give me fourth gear, leave it in fourth and fifth. You can do the whole track in those two.
The whole track in fourth and fifth?
It's got so much
Even
torque.
This corner?
Even
Come
this
on,
corner.
I'm at 3,100 RPM here. I really feel like third is warranted there, but okay, Nick, I'll listen to you. Flat to the floor, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 RPM. I'm gonna brake a little early because, yep, just a little bit unsettled there. A little bit of progressive understeer, but nothing you really can't handle. Sorry, Nick, I'm overriding your fourth and going to third there.
That's okay. I gave you instructions. It's on you now.
Your job is done.
They can't fire you.
That's true. I should not. That was a terrible line. What's wrong with me there?
So give me that early, harder braking zone. I want your initial braking to be the hardest.
Yeah.
That way you're not transferring too much weight to the front end while you're turning in. So brake hard now, and now release it as you turn in. And give me that wider entry into this one. That way you're not fighting understeer the whole way through. Give yourself.
I could go a little deeper into that.
Yeah, give yourself a straighter exit. This car's power, so you want to focus on what it does best.
Yeah. So I just set it up so I can just straighten the wheel and hammer down a little bit of understeer there as I get on the power, and there's flat. Wow, this thing is fast, man. Great power, very linear. Wow, it gets, yep, I blew that one, but it gets really squirrely in the braking zone. This one I did not get well before. It's so much different than the race car. Everything is so over boosted after you get out of a full manual car. The steering is so light, and like the brake pedal is just a touch. It's not even, there's no even real pressure applied. It's just a tiny little touch. Come on.
Nailed the cone.
All right. Let's go a little deeper into this one now.
Now turn sharp, straighten out your exit, square it off, and now get on that throttle hard.
There we go.
That's how you
that was
drive
better.
it.
Oh, there's a Cayenne on the track. Probably gonna have to wait and get around him.
Yeah,
Maybe a point by on the straight. It does actually rotate nicely under braking. Once you get the nose loaded up, the back end comes around pretty good. It's very stable actually, like other than the super bumpy sections. It's really I blew it again! I blew it again! I stink!
Give that harder braking zone. Hard on the brakes.
I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to the audience for what a terrible line that was. I just ran a totally decent lap in the race car too. It's embarrassing.
Well, you've gotten every corner right at least once.
Except that one. I just got to put them all together. power on. That's a big cut. Probably wouldn't count in a race, but screw it. A lot of tire squeal. This has Pilot Super Sports on it, which is a great tire.
Now wider, wider, wider. On the brakes, turn the pivot it, pivot it. There you go. Now wait, wait, wait. Now pick it up. Full throttle.
That's flat to the floor. This is a great little track here at Exotics Racing. It's 1.2 miles, but it's flat. There's nothing to hit. The visibility is great, and there's a lot of different types of corners to get practice on. So whether you just want to experience the car or get some practice driving, I will not fuck this corner up.
Hard braking,
Heavy
right at the beginning.
braking
Harder,
here.
harder, harder. Now release, turn in, back to the throttle right away. Look for your exit.
Yep, that was better.
Much better.
Much, much better. That's how you take that corner. When you lift off the brake, though, it does want to rotate nicely.
Yes, it does.
That sound is just magnificent. Probably a little early there off the brakes, but how about I don't fuck this corner up? This car is really nice.
I wouldn't lie to you. And slow it down, we're going to pull it in this time.
200 grand does go a long way here.
It goes a longer way than it used to.
So compared to the Gallardo, obviously it shifts faster. The ride is better. It is more stable under braking, despite my total blowing of that corner. That was driver error, not car error. It happens, you know what I mean? Really great power, very fast, very progressive. And, you know, nice car. Really nice car. I think I still prefer the R8 because as a fat, tall guy, the R8 is just roomier and you get essentially the same car, just with a little more room to it. But you know what? What we just did there, you can do that in this car. Exoticsracing.com. It's like 500 bucks. What,
Put off the brake.
Oh, is it like 500 bucks to do this car?
A little less than that, actually.
400 bucks?
$499, you're right.
$499,
yeah,
500 bucks. You can come out and do 5 laps in the Huracan or the 458 or the GT3, and I'm gonna beg these guys to come and let me do all their cars. So maybe we'll get track videos with all the great cars at Exotics Racing. Also, Exotics Racing in Vegas. So if you're in either place, you can show up and go for a drive. Thank you so much, Nick.
Thank you.
Excellent
Did a great job.
instructing. I'm sorry for the show that I just put on there. It was pretty terrible, but the car rocks, and that's what's important. I'll see you guys later.